Hi everyone, I'm Takara Natasha, and I'm new to this world of YouTube. So, welcome to my channel. If you are here, I am grateful and thankful to have you. If you see my video later on, again, welcome. I am Takara Natasha. I am an Akashic Records facilitator, Reiki 2 practitioner. I'm an energy healer, sound bowl healer, herbalist, you name it. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Psychic medium, yeah, all that good stuff. So welcome to my channel. First and foremost, I want to create a space, an inviting space. So if you are here, I invite you to close your eyes and inhale through your nose and release out the mouth. Dropping the shoulders, allowing the belly to stick out. Just relaxing, loosening up. This isn't, yeah, just loosen up. So again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's take one more. That feels so good. So good. I can just sit here all day and just expand the belly, releasing the belly. Like, breath work is so great. Anywho, once again, welcome to my space. No, okay, because I think that was once upon a time a thing called MySpace. No. Welcome to the space of Takara Natasha. How about that? Again, I am new here and I just want to create an inviting space where I share my journey, because that's all I can only speak from my experience. All right, share my journey, share tips that I've learned along my spiritual journey, sharing energy, some energy clearing, some energy healing, some sound bowl, frequency and vibrations, plant medicine, healing through crystals, sharing all of that. That is what my Takara Natasha's space is gonna be about. So if you're down, come on in. Come on in. Sit down. Go get you some tea or some juice. I have my water. Let's just chat. Sit. So let's start. I want to start by sharing my journey, my spiritual journey, how I got to where I am. And I have further to go, but celebrating where I am now and taking you guys back for where I was, right? So, my spiritual journey, let's see, started, I feel like it started long before 2015. 2015 was where I started, I guess, walking, researching, digging, right? But it all stemmed from, like most, a very traumatic experience. And mine was a heartbreak. Yeah, a breakup. With someone for over 10 years and done, right? So in the midst of all of that, the breakup, I'm trying to obviously heal and move forward, but I lost sense of who I was, who Takara and Natasha was. I lost sense of that. So I was on this path of trying to move, navigate, connect with who I am, connect with family and friends, connect with the world outside. And I was finding it very hard to connect. I was one where you asked me, how am I doing? And I'm like, I'm okay. Knowing internally I was struggling. So I feel like it started the whole breakup, and I moved to Houston and I joined a church, and I felt like connection was there because now I'm redirecting my energy, my sadness to something else, right? Essentially giving my power to something else. At the time, it felt great. It felt great. It gave me some tools I needed to move forward. And so, still, as I'm in Houston, going to church, but still, I felt like something was missing. There was this disconnect, right? This disconnect, and I'm praying and praying and not understanding why my prayers weren't being answered, and I'm being told this and being told that, and so I'm doing all these things to the point where I'm unhappy in the career I was in, and I switched careers. And I feel like that was like a divine timing. Everything is divine timing, okay? So I switched careers and I become a flight attendant. And I move to New York, and I'm just like, Southern girl moving to the big city. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna get back to the story, I promise. But moving to New York, when I say stimulation overload, to all of my Southerners who moved to New York and moved back to the South, I don't blame you. I don't. But anywho, moved to New York, and now I have more than enough distractions to distract me from what it was I initially started out to do, which was connect, right? Connect with myself, connect with others, connect. And I noticed that alcohol is a way a lot of people, connect, I guess. So, go out, go drinking. Just all I was doing is numbing the senses. I didn't have a drinking problem. I was just forcing myself to drink to be in, to fit in, right? So, this feeling came up again, this feeling of disconnection and wanting to be in community. So I started praying for like-minded people, a church home, because I just moved from Houston where I was a member of the church. That's where I spent my Wednesday nights, Sundays, and everything in between. So I move here, and now I have to start all over. So that wasn't happening. And this was over, for like a year and a half. Praying for like-minded people. 2 years hit, praying for like-minded people. And then poof, one day I go to wash clothes. Normal day, And this woman befriends me, and she invites me to Bible study. And I was just like, this is the coolest thing. God heard me. Okay, listen. Let me get that direct phone number. Like, he heard me, right? So she invites me, to another Bible study, and we're at her home. And then, yeah, things got interesting. Let's just say they got very interesting. And I was in a situation where she just started telling me that I wasn't saved. And if anything were to happen to me, I would go to hell. And oh yeah, I wasn't saved because I wasn't making disciples, and I was this and I wasn't this, and da 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 da, telling me all these things that I wasn't. And I started to think, well, damn, okay, well, God, listen, we need to change up some stuff because something ain't right. And yeah, so I was just like, interesting, okay. I hear you. I'm one where I will hear you, but I'm not just going to agree just to agree. If it doesn't sit right with me, yeah, it's just like, you might as well just go talk to the wall. So anywho, I'm listening to her. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So I'm listening, and she was like, all right, because I guess because I wasn't in total agreement with what she was telling me, she was like, okay, we're going to end here and we'll pick up again. It's like, okay, cool. Again, I'm just thinking, wow, God sent me, somebody to read the Bible with, a community. So I'm still stoked on that, even though the information was like, yeah, well, maybe we're going to get to the good stuff, right? So next meetup, she brings a friend, and we're talking, and yeah, it was like almost, it felt like beating, she was beating a dead horse, and kept telling me, I wasn't saved, I'm going to hell, I'm not making disciples, I'm not doing this, and I'm just like, yeah, but yeah, no. I was told, X, Y, and Z. My family is brought up Christian, and so totally different from what she's telling me. So I'm listening, but then this is what really hit the nail on the head when she asked me to write out a sin list. Yep, you heard me. She asked me to write out a sin list, and we're going to discuss it because we're supposed to confess, right? I was like, on the confession part, I get. Going back to what I was taught, and so I looked at her, and I said, well, why? If I've already confessed to God, why do I need to revisit my sins and tell you to? And so she gave me this explanation. I don't know, I forgot what her exact words were, but moving on, that's when my guts kind of just yelled, and it was like it felt like a tug of war being played in my gut. And so I was just like, sinless? Well, first of all, ma'am, this one sheet of paper, nah. So, I tried to make light of things, but she didn't find it funny. So, anywho, she led by example, and, she started talking about herself, and I was just like, yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable. So, after that, there was this internal struggle, this internal battle that was happening within, because now I'm feeling very, very confused. God answered my prayers, but what was sent doesn't align. It didn't feel right. So I'm just like, I didn't know what to do. So I reached out to a friend and asked, for her advice, and I decided to never see this woman again. So I avoided the laundromat. I went to a different laundromat. I avoided phone calls. Like, I just went ghost. I went MIA. hopefully thinking she would just disappear, which she did, and I'm grateful. So now I'm left feeling more confused, more, I guess, lost than what I initially was feeling. So I'm moving through the world and I'm just like angry all the time. I am just like moping. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. And then when I did go outside, it was just like this resting, just I was walking, moving with a resting bitch face. Okay. And that's not me. I smile. Yeah. Smiling is amazing. Smiling feels so good for me when I'm genuinely smiling. So again, I'm moving through, and all the while, you know, my gut is just telling me something's wrong, something's off, something's wrong, something off. I didn't have the tools to pinpoint what exactly was happening. I just knew something was off. So what did I do? I turned to a psychic. Why not, right? I always had this internal feeling that there's more out there, more than what I'm receiving, more than what I'm able to comprehend. And I always longed for this place of home. I've never been to this place. I've never been to the place. I don't even know what this place is, but I know I had this longing to go home, right? And I'm not talking about back to Georgia. I'm talking like off of this planet Earth, okay? So I figured, well, what the hell? What's the worst that can happen? I'm already at my bottom. There's no, how bad could it get? So I reached out to my spiritual teacher now. She wasn't then, but I reached out to her and she linked me to her person, and he was amazing. He was so nice, so loving. That everything happened so fast, okay? Everything happened so fast that the reading was so powerful and so it resonated. Let's just say it resonated to me, and it kind of shook up some things, because now it's like, oh shoot, there is a spirit world. Growing up the way I did, growing up in my household, let me say that, you didn't seek anything outside of God, right? Everything from candles, different color candles, ancestors, yeah, no. Talking, communing with the dead, that was a no. Anything outside of their perception of God was evil. It was evil. So let alone a psychic, girl, stop playing. It was like, no, you don't do that. You don't do that. The phrase was, give it to God. Give it to God, right? So I decided to reach out, and I got this reading that resonated so deeply to the point where I'm aware, like, okay, spirit world does exist. This man knows things about me. And I'm like, how does he know, right? And he did divination shells, which I've only seen in movies. I've never seen it, never experienced it until that particular day. And yeah, that reading opened up the rabbit hole. Now I'm starting to look into energy. I'm starting to look into ways of tapping into my magic. And that led me to my Reiki master, David V. Hey, if you ever see this, I love you. So anywho, I reached out to him because I scrolling on IG, it just popped. It just, whatever he posted that particular day, it was something on the lines of tapping into your magic. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. How do I tap into my magic, right? So I reached out, had a session with him, and was just mind blown. Like, what? And then from there, I started taking some of his intuitive, I think he calls them intuitive magic classes, where I'm connecting with the spirit world, with who I was. He told me, a past life, and a few of my ancestors, like my grandfather is the keeper of my tarot cards. And I was like, what? My granddaddy? He was so mean in real life. Like, what? So anyway, yeah. My grandfather is the keeper of my tarot cards. And whenever, what was it? Whenever music pops on of an artist that have transitioned, they're with you in that moment. And things like that was happening a lot, right? We'll get to that some other time. So anywho, yeah, so I started taking these intuitive magic classes, and then that led to reading a lot of books on candle magic, on herbs, because I'm super drawn to herbs and plants, and learning, just kind of moving. It felt like I was moving in my elements, right? Because it just felt good within. So moving along my journey, I just started reading more, started researching more, started allowing things to just, allowed my guides to guide me. When I tell you, my guides, my guardians, my ancestors, like the last few years, they have just been placing people, placing teachers, placing things like boop, here. And I'm so grateful for that, because I don't think I would have found, David or Sydney Campos, who I took her Akashic Records facilitator program. Had no idea what the Akashic Records was, nothing. But somehow, some way, I just felt very drawn to take this program. And then that led me to, well, first, backpack. Damn, it's been so long. I'm like, I think I got certified for Reiki first, and then I did the Akashic Records. Or I kind of probably did them simultaneously. Who knows? I can't remember. But I started, I was very intrigued with energy work and wanting to heal. I knew that I wanted to heal women and children, the earth, and animals, some way, somehow. Just didn't know in what capacity, right? And men too, don't get me wrong. But I feel like my mission were to help heal the earth, animals, women, and children. So moving along my spiritual journey, that passing through that dark night of the soul. Listen, if you're on your spiritual journey, there's no bypassing the dark night of the soul. It's almost, you're just meeting parts of you that you've either hidden, resisted, no longer needs, that's wanting to be expressed so that it can be transmuted back into light. So yeah, spiritual journey that, you know, people see, or at least I saw, was rainbow and butterflies, meditating all day, talking to plants, making tinctures, communing with the ancestors, having this abundance just falling into your lap, and you know, it just all this lightness, oh, I'm light, I'm this, I'm great, I'm happy. But no. On earth there's polarity, there's dark, there's like, I'm both dark and light. It all stems from the same source. Anywho, getting off the topic. Yeah, my spiritual journey, that's how it started. And moving into where I am now, I've completed my Reiki Master 2. Got certified to become an Akashic Records facilitator. I'm doing a few things behind scenes as far as energy work. And then I recently got certified as like a sound bowl practitioner. Absolutely love sound bowls. Just music, period, right? Music is like this it touches the heart, right? It just touches the heart in some way, shape, or form. If you ever listen to a song and it made you cry, or listen to the song and you got hyped, or listen to the song and you got mad, like, you know, music is very influencing. Shit, is that a word? Listen. Yeah, music is very, very important. At least in my life, it's very important. Music can alter your mood, alter your state, alter your body, alter your mind. So I am certified in sound bowl healing. So yes, that was my journey. I just wanted to share my journey so you know a little bit about Takara and Natasha, so that when we move along in other videos, you know where it started. What is it? Oh no, I'm about to make up a whole different song, but never mind. So yes, I invite everyone that that resonates, you know, join me here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be on here like at a particular time. It's just flowing right now. I'm just flowing to see when and how it aligns and what spirit wants me to come on to share, and what I want to come on and share. Because first and foremost, I like to check in with myself. You should do the same before doing anything. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. At least that's how I feel. So yes, creating this beautiful space. Tips. I'll be sharing some tips along the way of what helped me on my spiritual journey. Like, thing that's coming to mind is, and I think I said this to a friend earlier, be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. I am not here to say I know everything, because I don't. I am a forever student along my healing journey. And so, and sharing my journey. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, let it roll, right? So yeah, the first tip that I could give is be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Watch how you speak to yourself. All of that is important. And, oh, excuse me. And the only person I am meant to transform, transcend, and shift is myself. That is the best thing I can do for everybody I love, is to heal me. Heal me. Heal myself. I heal everybody else in my family, right? That's what breaking generational curses, behaviors, patterns, trauma, healing trauma that's been passed down from lineage. So yeah, this feels like a very good place to close. I hope you guys enjoyed this time with me. And again, welcome to Takara Natasha's space. So have a beautiful, beautiful evening. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are doing what aligns for you and your body during this full moon lunar eclipse, because shit's getting real, to say the least. Drink your water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Move. Do what you feel is best for you. Okay? You're not alone. You are never alone. If you are needing someone to talk to, reach out to your circle. Sending so much love, so much high vibrational love to everyone that comes across this video. And until next time, you are amazing. You are worth investing in you, and I love you. Bye, guys.